Hello and welcome to the latest instant match reaction from the red side of the park. Obviously we're on YouTube now, so you get to see our ugly mugs after the game. Got myself, Terry McGivern here, joined by fellow red panellist Gary Murray. We're outside Anfield after Liverpool just drew 2-2 with Brighton. What were your initial thoughts on the game, guys?
Oh, absolute major frustration, to be fair. I don't really know what's happened to us in that game. It's just not like us at all. I just don't think we got going at all from the first minute. You know, I know we took the lead, we went through up, but I just think that, to be fair to Brighton, they deserved us all. They were a good side. You've always said as well, Potter's got them playing quite well, and I've always thought that myself. They are a decent side, but there's no excuse for our performance there. We were poor. Curtis Jones and Firmino, how they stayed on the pitch for as long as they did. Maybe it's because there's no one to replace them, but for me, they needed to come off a lot earlier than they did. They were absolutely killing us today. Every time they were in possession, they seemed to lose the ball. Yeah. They were dawdling. I think most of the team dawdled today. There was no urgency. There was no. It just seemed like it felt like, you know what that felt like, and it's rare for Liverpool. It felt like we just needed to turn up. That's what they thought.
Yeah, I think for the first 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes, I thought we looked lively. You know, I thought like it looked like we were going into cruise control, didn't it? You know what I mean? You're coasting. Goals were going in, and we got one or two that we disallowed and stuff, and I thought we're all right here. You know, I think it's going to be one of them days, you know, where everything goes well for us. But I think the players, I think you're right, you know, after the back of the Man U game and stuff, I think they've almost thought we can just turn up here. And that first 20 minutes has lulled them into a false sense of security, because I thought once Brighton weathered that initial phase, that after 25 minutes, half an hour, we just started to come into the game, and I thought, well, our levels have dropped off here. You know, we look like we're a bit muddled. Obviously, Keita went off injured. Yeah. I don't know, I mean, I agree with you. I think Curtis Jones and Firmino were poor today, you know, and it worries me a bit about our midfielders options. I don't think Oxlade-Chamberlain, I know we put the ball in for one of the goals, but the rest of his game, for me, I'm looking at it thinking, I think not doing anything.
He looks busy, he tracks back loads, he runs loads, but without really doing anything. Without, obviously, barring the assist for the goal, but it's like his final, I thought it midweek as well, his final ball all the time. It's like, for me, he's very, very readable. You can see what he's going to do. I can see what he's going to do. So professional defenders are going to be able to see what he's going to do. So every time he's trying to play these little balls in behind them, they're just reading it every time. There's no cleverness about his game at all going forward. He's just, all he is energy for me now. And I have backed Oxlade-Chamberlain to the hilt for ages, and because I don't know what it is about him. I just really like him as a person, as a player. But he's just not doing it now, and it's horrible to see. But he was the only option to come on.
But that is a worry though, isn't it? Because you look at our midfield, I mean, you know, I don't want to get into the Wijnaldum going sort of point, but he was an ever-present. He hardly ever got injured, did he? So he was always fit and available, and generally Fabinho, you know, is there or thereabouts. But
the rest of them seem to
Henderson picks up knocks. You know, Thiago can't seem to stay fit. Keita picks up knocks. Oxlade-Chamberlain picks up knocks.
But it's not even just knocks, is it? When they do get on these like so-called knocks, they're out for 3 or 4 games, if not more. And yeah, as you say, that it is worrying, because Milner's usually an ever-present, but he's starting to pick you up as well.
And at his going he's 35.
Yeah, that's it.
He's going to take harder to get over him. And the worry, I mean, I know Curtis Jones. I think he will be a good option for us. Just sometimes I think he's not quite ready to come in. You know,
it's like he has one good game, but then he'll follow it with 2 or 3 mediocre games, and then he'll have another good game. And it's like, that's the player, you know he is, but he just can't do it consistently. And I think that's one of the things that's killed us today, because he's obviously our midfield. When they're not on it, it kills our game. Yeah, it does. And to be fair to Brighton, they bypassed our midfield quite a lot today. They're switching to the ball and getting forward quickly. You've got to hand it to them. They're a good side.
You know, but that's it. You know, he does have them well drilled and well prepared, and they have got good players. You know, I thought Trossard looked very, very lively for them. You know, and he was getting on the ball a lot. And
the fullbacks were quite good getting forward.
Theirs, Ours were getting forward a lot, but I don't think either of our fullbacks. I don't think Robertson or Trent had particularly good games today.
Can't really say anyone did though.
Yeah, I don't
maybe they scored 2.
Trent was very quiet, weren't he?
Yeah, I thought Kanate done all right. You know, what he was asked to do, he done, but you can't be conceding 2 goals like that.
The only person you could probably say had a good game, and it's debatable whether it was necessarily his fault for the goal or not, was Alisson. You know, we made some big saves in that first half, like big important saves. You know, where they two that looked like he had no right to make, really. Do you know what I mean? So he had an alright game, but then if you get beat on your line, you know what I mean? Is that the keeper's fault?
I know.
But all in all, it's disappointing. You know, you've seen City get beat there today.
Oh,
There's an
that's made it
opportunity,
even
isn't it?
worse. It's just, how many times do we do that though? When the teams around us drop points, we drop points. And Chelsea, what are they now? They're 3 points clear now of everyone. I think we're the nearest to them, aren't they? 3 points. So I'll tell you what, it's horrible doing these. This is our first one. This is disgusting. If this is bad after the 2-2 at home, imagine how the end felt last week. Jesus Christ.
But anyway, I mean, just to sort of wrap it up, obviously it's a disappointing one for us today. You know, a 2-2 draw. I mean, Brighton are a good side, but we should have had enough there at home to take all 3 points. And you know, obviously we've got to sort of hope that it's a better performance midweek. You know, obviously
that's crucial. Actually, we need to get that wrapped up so we can actually rest our players.
Yeah, and hopefully we can get some of them in field back, because I think at the moment we are looking very patchy. I think in that midfield area. So yeah, it's one of them. I think, you know, we just have to sort of pick ourselves up about it. We can't really cry too much. I don't think we can say, you know, it's 3 points dropped. It's arguably a point gain, because I thought Brighton's finished the game stronger than us.
Yeah, as it was going towards the end of the game, I was thinking we're going to lose this, and that's unusual for me. I'm the ever optimist, you know what I'm like with us. But yeah, I was feeling towards the end these are going to nick it here, and I say nick it. They've probably been good for it, to be fair. Yeah.
Oh well, we'll wrap it up for our first video instant match reaction. Hope you, the red side of the park, have enjoyed it. We'll be back next week with the normal podcast. Obviously, do check us out on YouTube now. We're on there. We're putting 2 shows out a week. If you want to get in touch with us, send us any questions, any comments, any feedback. acrosstheparkpodcast.co.uk. There's a contact us page on there, or you can get us on Across the Park PC on Twitter and Instagram. We're on the social media. We love getting feedback. You know, let us know what you think of how YouTube's going. If you do follow us on YouTube, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Obviously, more subscribers helps us put, you know, more content out. So, you know, do subscribe, spread the word, and yeah, speak to you next week.
Hopefully with a win.